You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. My name's Michelle McDaniel. I'm a personal trainer. A proud mother of a pug. A past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that'll probably offend at least one person, and I feel just a tiny bit of inkling going on in this brain. I'm going to offend a lot of people from a certain group because they're probably just going to see the thumbnail and title and then go on a Twitter tirade and roast me and my boobs and my little piece of hair that won't get out of my face, all because they don't watch the actual video. So look out for that because I'm sure it's coming. But if you're into drama, trash TV, pugs, cosplay, anime, and the occasional boobies with a lot of opinions, you should hit that subscribe button because I post 1 to 2 days a week. Okay, let's get down to business. A few days ago, a fat black model, these are all of her words, and yes, she is a model. I'm not lying, so if any of those words trigger you in some way, tell us in the comment section. It's the place to do it. Unleashed her Twitter powers on Everyday Damn Fitness and Swolenormous. This is what I get for existing while fat and following my dreams like any other fucking human LMAO. Old white men making entire videos on me and why my body shouldn't be celebrated. Well, I'm black. She called them old and I'm still in my 20s, so I guess I'm young. And I'm a woman, so I can cue in if you want some diversity. We can save that for the end of the video though. So basically, she saw the titles and the thumbnails, noticed she was in it, and took to Twitter to make sure everyone knew that a bunch of evil, old, bald men were talking about her who is a public figure. So that's what we are doing today, reading the Twitter tirade and the comments because that's what we love to do on this channel. And I will share my opinion sprinkled through the video while we read comments, but I will keep the bulk of my opinion for the end. So on that note, let's get to reading comments. Would you believe me if I said I've never talked to any of these people before? Also, bearded dude had to have been hurt by some fat woman in the past. Occasionally the Fat Acceptance crew find some of my videos and they don't even bother watching it. They just look at the title and then they're instantly in the comment section doing this, super mad at me. And it's always, oh, your boyfriend must have cheated on you with a fat woman. That's why you're saying obesity's unhealthy. That comment's so odd because the guys that it never worked out with, they usually replaced me with a very thin girl. I was actually the fat chick. But thank you for kind of giving me a compliment and implying that I am the thin one. I will take any compliment I can get. Not only am I constantly saddened by people commenting on my health and how disgusting they believe I am, or how much they assume I eat, I have had an eating disorder on and off since I was 14. I think it's okay for people to have opinions, but why entire videos talking about someone you don't know? I rewatched the videos again and they really don't focus on her as a person. They're focusing on the fact that Instagram is saying in 2020 they're having a different vision, and they used her as an example of their new vision. Obesity, body acceptance, fat acceptance is basically the point of the post. If you remember my video about the Instagram influencer who talked about her as well, and she had the same opinion that it's basically promoting obesity, and that's what the two videos were talking about. It wasn't attacking LaShonda as a person, but she was used in the post, so they used her as an example. I watch both of these guys on YouTube. I actually find them very motivational. Did I ask? I literally just post outfits of the day, applying to modeling agencies, and post music all day, and yet people are making a 10-hour video on me for existing and not being skinty. Okay, one, if that's all she posted about like her outfits and going and being a model and just music and everything, I have absolutely nothing to say about that at all. Someone just commented or tagged me in a really pretty woman in a really pretty red bikini, and they're like, what do you think of this, Michelle? And I'm like, looks like a woman just enjoying her day and showing off her really cute swimsuit. I'm not too sure what you want me to what you want me to say about this. But from the other videos and topics that I covered about this specific model, it doesn't look like that's all she does. It looks like she pushes obesity. And so to a lot of trainers, probably to Alan, Swolenormous, and myself, and to other people, obesity is something that can kill you, and we put it on the same level as being anorexic. I personally don't think it's the healthiest thing to promote anorexia, just like it's not the healthiest thing to promote obesity. And from what I've seen from the people who talk about LaShonda and that specific post that Instagram decided to post, that's what they focus on, not LaShonda as a person. Y'all want us to hide and hate ourselves and not follow our dreams, and I'm gonna make sure that won't happen. Being this fat and ugly never stopped skinny dudes from sitting sit on my face text and DMs, so. A lot of the comments make it seem like she's trying to prove that people think that she's attractive. If there's someone out there who doesn't find me attractive, it's not gonna make me more attractive to them when I tell them, oh, look at all these messages I get from weird men asking me to sit on their face and squish them. Just because there's other people that find me attractive doesn't mean that one person is going to all of a sudden be amazed by my looks. No matter how many videos y'all make, no matter how many viral tweets and IG posts y'all make, no matter how many times you try and exclude plus size black girls, we will always be here. We will always crave out space for people who look like us. We aren't going anywhere, period. And I can hear it now, these women probably getting very upset at me because I am a black woman and I'm supposed to be like, yeah, go other black women, and whatever you do, do it. Do whatever you do is amazing. Everything you do because you're black is awesome. And I'm not like that. I'm not going to praise you just because you're black. What if you're not the best person? I'm probably not gonna like you if you're not a good person, whether you're white or black or purple. I hate how this fat acceptance group tries to sew together fat and blackness. And they do that just to make their numbers bigger, just to get other black women on this, because the other black women hear the word black and they're like, yeah, I'm supposed to root for my fellow black woman. But if my fellow black people are promoting something that's unhealthy, here is my black card. You can use this as a black card. You can take it. I've been taking all of the harassment, health comments, troll sites, posting all my business to mock me, and getting turned into memes for years now, all for being me, an unpolished, alternative, unconventionally attractive fat girl who is bigger than a size 18 with a platform. I've never seen anyone get more comments on and health concerns on their body and their existence, all for being fat, than me. And smaller curve models won't stop supporting me and be angry at me for constantly talking about what I deal with as a bigger fat in the industry. A bigger fat. If you guys haven't seen my past videos, the people in the fat acceptance community have different levels of fatness. There's small fats. I remember InfiniFat is like the biggest fat. You will never have to endure this. Enjoy your perfect modeling career while actually being included and loved for being, in quotes, fat. She's basically saying, oh, you guys are just saying that because you're not as fat as me. You're not actually fat. I am the fat one. So that's what that's all about. Anyway, let's see what her followers had to say about Swolenormous and Alan. Those screenshots look the way bad breath smells. Targeted harassment against you for daring to exist in public? You don't deserve this. Imagine having hair that greasy and having something to say about someone else's body. You mean how she did in her original post? White old men. Seems a little hypocritical. They appear to be aging like avocados and desperately need to find better ways to utilize their time. Fuck! This is evil! You can completely tell that these people did not actually watch the video, unless they did and they just think talking about health is completely evil. Then fair game, you are completely allowed to have your opinion, but I'm gonna take a guess and say that these people did not watch the videos. This is so hurtful. This is horrifying. Ew, they're so gross. Why do they make videos like this when they look like they literally just crawled out of hell? As if we're supposed to listen to what they think about people's looks. I don't think so, mister. This is so terrible. They need to have their pages taken down. Absolutely despicable. You deserve everything good in life, and I hope you're okay. This hurts my heart to see that the world would never let plus-size women live in peace, and I'm honestly sad to know that I may be only seen as my physical appearance and not my personality or my talents. You know what kind of plus-size women live in peace? Come here. Let me give you a little secret, because my whole family is plus size, pretty much morbidly obese. The ones that live in peace are not on the internet as public figures. Secrets out, they don't deal with the internet, and they don't have to deal with internet bullies critiquing their body because they're not on the internet. They're not a public figure, so they live in the real world. You got reject Vin Diesel and a garden nomad. Good, they can stay mad. Gym rats are the worst and should be one of the first groups to be annihilated by aliens or whatever. Okay, that's nice. Saying a certain group should be murdered because of how they look and believe. That's not Hitler-like at all. Whites, mean, think they mean men, with hot breath, pretending they are a health doctor and shit when they ain't nobody. Blech. I feel like exercise freaks harass fat people because they're jealous that somebody else can accept their body without doing CrossFit 10 times a week. First of all, I don't do CrossFit. From what I know, Alan doesn't do CrossFit and Swolenormous doesn't do CrossFit. So look at you, judging everybody. This man has a sick crush on you. You know when boys were younger, they would be mean to the girl they liked? I guarantee you, he has a Finsta account and is following you. Well, Alan and Swolenormous, you've been called out. Guys, if you have a crush on her, just tell her. Don't be mean to her if you're attracted. So just fess up, tell the girl you want to take her on a date and date her. Both of you at the same time. They wouldn't dare say all that to your face. Absolute cowards. Well, in the video they said that obesity is unhealthy, and I am 100% sure both of them, and I would say obesity is unhealthy to everybody's face. I do it all the time. It's my job. So in the end, after all of that, she ended up deleting everything. I'm not too sure if it's the fact that Alan subscribers came over and said, hey, did you actually even watch the video? And they kind of debunked every single Twitter tirade post that she made, or the fact that she just wanted to delete it. I'm not too sure. You tell me, but it's deleted, and that's that. So where I kind of agree with her at is where she says, I just like posting outfits of the day and music and her, modeling career, and people want to harass her. And I completely agree. Like, if some fat woman is just out here living her life, posting pictures, doing her thing, what's wrong with that? I would even agree to put obesity on the covers of magazines because, let's be real, obesity exists. They are here. The only part that I don't agree with is they put certain models on the cover that push fat acceptance. They push health at every size, but then they say that anorexia is unhealthy. If you're gonna push health at every size, then make sure to actually be inclusive and start including anorexia. But they don't, so that's a huge flaw in their argument. But all sorts of body types on the cover. I think that's amazing. I feel like that we go super skinny or super obese, and it's never just in the middle. I would prefer in the middle, but to be all inclusive, which is all the rage now in 2020, you gotta include everybody if you're gonna be all inclusive. But anyway, that's where I kind of agreed with her. If someone is on the internet, like I said before, just doing their thing and just they wanna show, their outfits and they're a bigger woman or male, we gotta include the men. Fat positivity usually doesn't include fat straight men. But if they want to just be online and this them being them, showing what they do, showing off their life, I think that's great. I have absolutely nothing to say about that. The reason why, from what I've seen, Alan and Swolenormous picked LaShonda out is the pure facts for her comment saying that her body needs to be accepted, where in fact we don't accept anorexia, and it's not healthy to accept obesity because it's a death sentence. And then of course the part that I completely disagree with and hurts her argument extremely is the fact that she points out old, white, and men. Imagine if I made a video on a white guy or girl, it doesn't matter. It seems like 2020 being white is the worst thing that you can ever do. Ever. But imagine if I made a video of someone white and then they said, your opinion doesn't matter, you're black and almost 30. First of all, World War III would happen, and then after all of that, then they would be canceled, even though they're already dead. Second, what does race, age, and gender have to do with anyone saying that obesity is unhealthy? They might be old white men, but that doesn't make them wrong. And I see that she never even said that they were wrong about their original statement. So if the only thing that you can say is, well, you're old, then she lost the argument. You added no substance to the conversation and you made yourself look like a huge hypocrite. And that's my opinion on all of that since you guys asked. So let's see if later I get Twitter tiraded and she says, well, you're black and muscular. And to that I would say, okay, Cool, probably like a month later because I honestly never go on Twitter, but let's see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Biceps are great to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important. And if it's not healthy to you, then I don't know why that would be offensive. It's healthy to other people. Just live your life and don't be healthy. Like that last sentence that I just said, just throw it into the trash over there. Throw it over there. Okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shitty, my bros raw.